Breaking news again, baby dolls. pDAI has hit 3 cents. Absolutely mooning through the sky. Here you are, looking at you right now. We have a 3 cent pDAI screwing around up here. Wow, oh wow. Where do we go from here? Well. There's so much more to uncover, man. I mean, friends, I've got so much more videos as well coming later on, going through what happened with the vote. There's a Richard Hart wallet where it's pretty much he's now going to move in to the executive vote. You're like, ooh, executive vote. Yes, what does that mean, friends? Well, actually, it is huge, okay? Look, you got to pay attention to that because he's testing the requirements for the next phase. The next phase, friends, is executive vote, where they basically go, hey, we are now going to move the PulseChain core coins in, and we're actually playing for a pegging to $1. So this is as it hit right now. I mean, hitting 3 cents. I mean, this is absolutely wild. I mean, just like everybody is gobsmacked as what is happening. Yeah, we're having a lot of fun out here as well. Remember, there is the post from Richard Hart. Remember, Richard Hart on chain. He said this message, friends. You check this out on chain. So if I show you now, you see these. Look, he voted with 36.9 maker from PulseChain, and he wrote the word milady. Now, someone out here, I mean, you guys are freaks of nature. Somehow, one of you remembered an old post from Ricardo Corazon himself. He replied to Elon Musk Tesla, milady. And also interesting, look at the message he was replying to, you know, good night, folks. I'm changing the world while you sleep, pretty much. So you just got to get like, this is just one of those things where now, friends, we're on to like item number 15. I mean, these things are like absolutely critical now. Like item number 15, remember PulseX's first logo was for an altcoin. It was pDAI as well. So what do you think, Richard Hart? Is it coincidence? He's just writing, he's voting with 36.9 P maker tokens. Remember, what is 369, friends? But 369, the recurring numbers, it is the HEX inflation rate. So everyone in the community knows about it. It's not like it's just him who writes it, but yeah, just think about it. He writes that. He writes 555, which is the longest HEX staking as well. It's like your biggest, most committed offering to the temples. I mean, like, wow, just like it's happening. Shout out to my friend Jackie T. Jackie says, never thought I would ever say this, but oh truck, I can't wait to be pegged. I mean, wow. Where do we go from here? Well, prices will continue to rise, as I mentioned to you many times, friends. It's nothing to be concerned about, because as prices go up higher, they will just unlock more believers. That's it. As it gets closer and closer, of course, we are here for the great pegging. Earlier today, we saw Biddy Boy fight Ansoy, and here we are basically on life support, friends. I mean, like, everyone's bit vaping out here. It's time to suck it. It's got to accept it, man. It's a first cycle unicorn. I mean, like, how many times, bro? Like, this is the Richard Hart signature, Habib. Like, I've written it out here for you. I mean, I've even got a hockey stick emoji, friends. You got the hockey stick out here. Look, it drops 99%. Hockey stick, that is pDAI, and then as well for HEX as well. If you go and show it, here we have the drop 98%, and then you have the hockey stick up there. You see these, man. It's just like it's crystal clear. It's crystal clear. Hockey stick. You see that? Do you see that? Well, some people get it, some people don't. The price is going to adjust, and once again, people always ask, okay, look, they can get past the market cap fight. They're like, you know what? If it's Richard, I'm sure he's got a plan. I'm sure we can get down the $22 billion requirement, down the $1.5 billion. If you watch my videos, I do some like assumptions, and like I do some tweaking, and like, friends, by the way, one of the wallets we found, it literally bought the bottom. It was DCA buying the bottom here. So that's like, see what I mean? I don't even postulate. I speculated this. I go, man, he's probably got other wallets where he's bought the bottom, where the 12 billion that everyone thinks he probably has more than that. He's probably collecting that more over time. And that's what we want, man. You want that, because that lowers the exit fee needing to pay everyone out once it hits $1. A lot of people as well, so they can get past that market cap fight. They can get past a lot of them. They say, oh, well, if Rich is there, pretty much I trust him, because HEX did a 10,000x from its bottom. It was very contrarian and stuff. However, it's the whole concept, friends, of why won't Richard just tell us we're about to get pegged? Okay, why won't he come out and say? And like, I gave many reasons why, but you're dealing with a decentralized stablecoin. You're going after the US dollar. Maybe that's the way he wants it. Okay, if he wants it to be decentralized, maybe he doesn't want his name on it. Number one, or okay, maybe he does want his name on it for something else later. Maybe he will put a migration fee, a migration scheme where you hand in your $1 pDAI, and then you get Hart DAI, some Richard Hart stablecoin. There is the other guess where it's possible for this to work. He can't let the non-believers get in, right? It has to be faithful believers, because he probably doesn't want non-believers to come in and dump an enormous amount at $1. Okay, I'm guessing that the dream is for this to be a pathway whereby you hold the stablecoin in a bear market. So I outlined this in Richard Hart's grand plan, because friends, let's say me and Richard were at a round table. Maybe he's drinking from his chalice. He's just sitting on his his big plush chair, and I'm drinking orange juice. And then if he says to me what do you think is the biggest problem in crypto right now? And I'll be like, it's easy, bro. There's a biggest problem. There's not biggest problem out of a list. No, there's actually one problem. The problem is the cycle. The problem is we go happy times for 1 year, but we're dying for 3. That has to be inverted eventually. In the stonk market, friends, the stonk market, it actually goes up for 4.5 to 6 years, and then it drops for 6 months to a year, and then it continues. Okay, that's why the stock market's pretty much up only. But all the best growth of the stock market's obviously gone. You get 10% here. You see how the stock market, friends? Stock market is going up, pretty much up only, and then jitters, then up only. This is like a poopy period out here, but you see what I mean? Stock market going up, jitters, like that. You have these sideways period up, jitters, like that. One day, crypto will get like that. When we've basically gone asymptotic to our growth rate, maybe when we approach 10 to 15% per year. Right now, we're growing at 55% per year for the altcoins, which is huge, but that's why we exhibit that. So whoever can solve the problem of how do we get people to stay in the system once a cycle's done, you're pretty much the next trillionaire. Makes you think, trillionaire. I wonder if there's a guy out here who's a billionaire who's trying to be another trillionaire. Could be Richard Hart himself. That's why it makes sense for him to move towards making a wallet. You already saw how much adoption Solana got because of the Phantom wallet. That's why it also makes sense to make a stablecoin, because the stablecoin is the thing you hold, which keeps your purchasing power in the bear market. In the traditional normie world, friends, people, what they do is they cash out and they go buy real estate or stocks or gold. Stocks probably not worth it, friends, because honestly, stocks they go up, but bro, you may as well just wait for the crypto bear and bink it that way if you're gonna buy. But each to their own, right? If people feel comfortable diversifying in gold and stocks and everything else, that's fine. I honestly think you should be binary. You should have your real estate, because you can't sell. That's why most people, they literally need it illiquid. Okay, real estate is a gift to crypto people, because literally an illiquid JPEG, it takes you 3 months to sell. You can't just go FOMO buy and just do something off that straight away. You can't. It's harder to mess that up. Whereas with stocks, I just see people could just rotate and stuff and get destroyed, right? So the whole grand plan of getting the stablecoin out here, that's important, because it maintains your purchasing power, and you basically don't have to bridge out of the system. You can stay in, and then you can deploy, because if the money's there, you don't have to wait for all of the bridging to occur. You know what I mean? People are already there, and that basically it's going to probably truncate the euphoria, maybe, and will also dampen the downside of the bear markets in the future. Looking at today's price action, friends, remember, look at the PulseChain core coins are starting to go mega green here. HEX up 10%, 5s and 6s, PulseChain up 9%. This is beautiful as well. Also, we have shout out to my friend Momo on the right-hand side here, plus 51%. That is the move today for pDAI. Yeah, can you believe it? Plus 50%. Friends, that's early HEX, Habib. You all remember early HEX, friends. I've heard so many stories from hexologists and everyone else. They're saying, dude, when HEX goes, it just goes. Look at this. It just goes, whoa, he's a 20% 3-day period. Oh, he's the 30% 3-day period. Oh, he's another 20% 3-day period. Oh, he's another 37% 3-day period. Oh, wow, he's a 300% move. That's what pDAI is actually doing right now. It's actually doing the exact same chart. Just to remind you as well with this chart, if you are a Richard Hart maxi, you don't have to participate. I'll just show you right now. But if the pieces fall into place, then the puzzle pieces, then it means this thing is $1 and everyone can mint, and it kind of goes it goes into the hyperloop phase. Remember, XRP traded at 155 billion market cap, so it makes you think what's the limiting belief for PulseChain now? Remember, friends, I had conservative targets, but bro, you want to give me a $155 billion market cap for XRP? Habib, you got to send this higher, bro. Send this way higher. This is PulseChain itself at the core coin. See, friends, it's only sitting at 1.5 billion. This is trash. This is literally nothing, dude. Like, even if PulseChain was 50 billion, like, you're thinking, oh, you're on side. But I'm thinking, like, XRP is 150 billion. Like, I'm not saying we're definitely going to flip or anything. I'm just saying, like, where's expensive here? I want to find what's expensive, what's silly. I guess we'll find out later. Also, shout out to baby doll Coopie. Coopie, I was literally, friends, I'm not joking. I was hanging a poopy on the dunny. I open up my phone, straight in WhatsApp. Coopie messages me. I couldn't believe it. If you had 100 grand liquid right now, are you throwing it all into pDAI? I couldn't believe it. Oh, Habib. So, look, friends. Yes, even though I'm committed, I've also got a message here from Karim. So, friends, even though I'm convicted, please understand this. Conviction does not mean certainty, okay? Yes, HEX and PulseChain are core coins. They are the safer play, but usually when you say the word safer, it's like, oh, you buy real estate, you're getting like a nice 8% per year safer. No, bro, this is like in the grand scheme of things, you're getting a safer 20 times your money. Like, I can't believe I'm saying that word 20 times, bro. Like 10, 20, 30 times. And you don't have to sleep at night stressing. Like, we're undervalued. Like, we've been building in the bear market. When you're having first cycle unicorn stuff, I mean, you really do have an extreme amount of uncertainty, friends. So while I am convicted, I've said, look, if I was to get in right now, let's say 100 grand, you don't know the real answer, I'd split it up, bro. I'd just go split it up. PulseX, EHEX, PHEX, Inc., they cover the like 60% of it, and then I did like maybe 30% pDAI, 10% just get the purple Bitcoin, wrap Bitcoin, and then Bob's your uncle there. Literally, Uncle Bobby is your uncle. Let's see what Mr. Karim said. Thank you for saying this. It's important new people or they will get wrecked and panic dump on pullbacks. Better own everything that's blue chip because it's the most stable. So yeah, friends, like here's the thing as well. So thank you to Karim and that. You gotta understand, friends, there's a pDAI pulse ratio, which I'll show you now. Okay, it's going up over time. Doesn't mean it goes up in a straight line forever. Like, this thing can go up to 800 and then it pulls back 80%. It can do this, man. It can literally do this. Now, how does it do this? That means HEX and Pulse have like rocketed up high and this thing can't catch up. So that might mean from this period up here, if we go up here and then this chart happens here, do you know how this thing goes down? It's because, example, Pulse and HEX do a 10x and this thing only does a 2. pDAI only does a 2. So what if pDAI is at 10 cents and people are going to start FOMOing in, and then HEX and Pulse do like a 10x, and this thing only goes from 10 cents to 20 cents. You see that? You've missed out on that. But if you hold everything, you're fine. And you never know, man. If it comes back down here, you're probably wondering, hey, is it still on? Is it still on? Yeah, man. You could, down here, rotate your Pulse if you wanted to. You could trim off in there. Obviously, you shouldn't, but I'm just saying it gives you more options rather than stressing, other than like falling over each other just to like hop in. This is me obviously having fun, friends. I've been spamming these in the Telegram, going absolutely bonkers. What the hell is going on here? I can't believe like we're about 3 cents now. I mean, like, I just think, to be honest, I'm just completely honest. After everything I've seen, yeah, I know, friends. Yeah, I've got a position and stuff, but like, even look at this breaking news, bro. Why don't you just add this stuff as well? Okay. Another subtle hint. Did you know Richard Hart, friends, as he did the vote, simultaneously within like the same time, he sent 36900 pDAI into the 369 burn address. Okay, so he's just like throwing out these pebble hints out here. So just as a coincidence, you tell me, right? Milady, in this moment, I am euphoric, not because of a phony God's blessing, but because I am about to get pegged. Feel it. Now, where do we go from here? Look, man, I mean, it's beautiful to enjoy plus 50% moves. It is wonderful. If I was to just, I'm reading what's going on. Okay? Reading, guessing. Bro, it's astrology, friends. It's literally on my Twitter bio. Literally, it's astrology for men. I believe, I'm trying to like, no position, no nothing. Okay. Based off the information we have now, based off the fact Grok says there's like a 60% plus odds that it's Richard Hart, okay? I personally feel like pDAI should be around 10 cents based off today's information. I think it should be up here, okay? What would I think would make it increase? If Richard, he does the enabling of the executive vote and then it actually passes, okay? After that, I think it should be like 30 cents, right? If you get a whiff of the origin address moving coins in, it's like you're got a 99.9% chance we're pegging to $1. We should be at like 50 cents there. Okay, and probably people buy above it. That's how I see the steps. Now, it doesn't mean the market price will be there, by the way. It just means that, like, for me, I'm like a step ahead of the market. One step, more like 15 steps, right? So we're steps ahead of the market. So that's why I think, man, based off today, we shouldn't be 3 cents. You know, a lot of people, friends, a lot of you, some of you, okay, in my Telegram, you guys got long with me around here. You're on side like 78x, okay? And you're saying to me, like, hey, you're a bit nervous, or like you're on side, should you take profit? Bro, if you want, you can take profit all you want. I'm not sweating. I'm like, dude, this is you don't accidentally go up here, bro, unless the story's happening. Do you know what I mean? Like Bitcoin, let's say you bought Bitcoin at $100, you know, and then Bitcoin goes to like 15,000, and you're worried. I would be like saying, dude, it's gone to 100K. Like, you don't accidentally react to all this money printing and then accidentally go to 15,000. Like, to that, like, we are going there. Okay, I know how markets work. Okay, there's no free lunch. The insiders exit and they dump on you and they rug and they move on to something else. If this thing is destined for zero, no one leaves a beautiful, fresh, sensitive bid there for you to like play around with and watch and grow and dissipate over time. If it was going to destroy itself and implode, no one leaves it hanging around. They take it and they run away. Okay. That's my unbiased opinion. I think based off the information today, it should be at 10 cents. I think as the things go up, it should then go to 30, 40. I want it to peg overnight, but I also know, friends, Richard's going to let people mock themselves. I think he's going to give you a chance to cheat at 10 cents, cheat at 20, cheat at 30. That's what I personally think. I personally am excited as well for what's to come. Make sure you like, subscribe, better but not. Catch you soon.